Orchids have gone from being expensive specialist plants to one of the most popular houseplants in the country. This is thanks to improvements in propagation techniques that have increased the range available, the colours and most of all the price. One of the most commonly available orchids is the moth orchid or Phalaenopsis. This is a warm growing orchid that needs a temperature between 16 and 30 degrees C, but ideally should stay around 21. They're sold in translucent pots because the roots need light. Your plant should last in a 12 centimetre pot like this for at least its first year. You can see one of the main roots through the pot. They need good light but not direct sun, which could scorch them. These orchids also have aerial roots which can absorb moisture and nutrients from the air. It's important not to damage these or they can rot. You only need to water once or twice a week because these plants don't like being too wet. You can mist them in summer, but never let the water sit in the centre of the plant for too long or that can cause rotting. Here you can see the effect of overwatering. The tip of the leaf has died right back. These orchids naturally grow in the angle of a tree branch in tropical forests, where the flower stems arch downwards. Well, this isn't ideal in the house, so we tend to stake them to grow upright. There are numerous ties available, but I like these self-sticking ones because they're nice and soft on the stems. You can also use plastic or plastic-covered wire clips, but as with any firm tie, always loosen it in good time before it bites into the stem. The flowers will open in succession along the stem, and when the first flush finishes, you may find that a second flush of buds will develop at the tip. If not, then you can cut the stem back to just above the node below the flowers. This helps to make the bud inside develop into a second flowering shoot. Don't worry if the stem dies back a little like this one. The new shoot should soon develop from here. Sometimes a new flower shoot grows from the base, like this one. To grow well, your orchid will need repotting in orchid compost and feeding regularly. This will make sure it stays in good condition and produces more flowers. So there we are. I hope that helps answer your question, and I hope you have many happy years with your orchids just as I have with these.